like I said, I personally haven't had any problems with it, but that's mostly just due to, I'm sure, the tolerance I've built up over the years. But no, it's the only thing to keep in mind though is it is messy. You end up with white stuff everywhere, which is why after I cut it, I was told to go outside with it. And it looked like it snowed. But no, insulation foam, the regular stuff that you get from like the craft stores, it's all about how you finish it, as to what it's going to look like at the end.
I have two questions. Did you coat what are those sheets called again?
It's called a polystyrene.
Okay.
I get it online from a website. The name of the company is usplastics.com. I prefer to work with the,
.32.
yes, the .32 thickness, this is what I have for that. If you were doing something like armor making, I might suggest going up to the next thickness. But for things like props, little things like that, the .32 is really good. And I mean, it's like 4 and some change for like a plywood sized sheet of it, which again is the #1 reason why I pick it over Wonderflex. Whereas you get like a computer paper sized piece of Wonderflex for like $15 versus plywood sized piece of polystyrene for $5. Plus, also too, the other thing I really love about the US Plastics is they do like a discount deal. So if you order like 5 sheets of it, you'll get 5% off. So then you're only paying like $4 something. So I usually order it in like batches of 25, so I get 25% off. So I end up paying like 3 and some change. Because I've got 10 sheets of it lying around for some odd reason, don't know why.
Oh, you mean that armor that we're going to possibly do?
Oh, now we're doing it.
How much do you hate me?
We'll discuss this one later, young lady.
By the flagpole?
Yeah, keep it up.
To get that wave thing, you wait until the end, put a coat of gesso, and then take some like wood putty, smoosh it on there, and sand it, and you never know the wave was there.
Yep. So just keep in mind that too. You're finishing. Anything that you're doing, the extra steps that you take to smooth out holes, fill in, dips, things like that, is that much more that A, you get to gloat about, and B, that you do get a smoother result. So it's all in your preparations and finishing techniques. Any questions?
Would you use the same stuff for like a more detailed sword, like Kurogane's hilt, like with the dragon scales?
What you could do then is you would layer it up. So what I would suggest is I am notorious for getting base things and then adding onto it. So what I might suggest is finding some kind of a boken that looks like, blade-wise, but, the handle, of course, isn't going to look like it, and then add onto it. So, like, I am in the process of making her a sword for Zelda. She doesn't know. Shh. But I found it's a Tai Chi sword. The blade is like perfect on it, but meanwhile the handle and the hilt aren't. So what I've done is to add fun foam and styrene to it to build it out to look like the sword Zelda's got in the beginning of Twilight Princess. And just by adding that and doing just like fabric on the handle, it looks a lot better. I'm still working on it though. She doesn't know. But no, it's a perfect example. What I would suggest doing, get your references, reference the living crap out of it, and then even if you're bad at drawing, just doodle it out. Because I assure you, my design drawings, I know Picasso. They look like 3rd graders, like stick figures. But the thing about it though is as long as it's giving you a general idea of what it is that you're going to be doing to it, then you can look at it and say, yeah, sure, it doesn't look like it, but I know that I'm going to be making these scales look like this. I know I'm going to be making this look like that. That way you have an idea of what you're doing, so that way you're not sitting down with all of your supplies and going, what now? But no, definitely. I mean, like cloud sort, I can draw all 5 of those pieces separate together, half done in my sleep. I must have sat at work for about 2 weeks just drawing it out, and then getting graph paper and drawing it out to scale, and just, okay, this one has to look like this, I want it to be this long, I want it, I want the hilt to look like this, all the inner workings for it, as I'm still in the process of sort of working on it. I might finish it up this summer, I don't know. But I did make all the swords separate, so it would come apart and go together, and the main blade opens and closes, but I kind of got to the point where I was like, I need it for con like now, and I don't feel like it anymore. It's done. And the paint job on it was horrible. I changed the paints on it like 15 times, because I found one paint that I really liked at Walmart. It's an automotive paint, to look like chrome, and it worked really well at looking like metal, and that's what I was going to use. And then Walmart discontinued it, and the only place I could find it was at car part stores for like $18 a can. And as much as I love the sword, I'm not spending that much money on spray paint. When I ended up using about 7 or 8 cans of it, since everything's silver. But that's another really good thing. Also, 2 testers makes did you happen to bring smaller box?
We brought Val's box.
Okay, no. The other thing I did The World Ends With You. I did Hitsukazawa, and I just used Sculpey clay. I referenced the hell out of it, sat at work doodling, and draw it out, because he's got like a belt buckle that looks like a cow skull, and he's got like these 2 flame charms, and again just sat there drawing it. When I had a basic idea of what it is that I was going to do, then I sat down with my Sculpey clay, and I just molded it, did that, and then sanded, buffed it so it was nice and smooth. Yeah, Dremel with the buffing wheel. Dremel with the buffing wheel really gives you a really smooth job on sculpting. Really good. After you bake it first. And then just hit it with the testers chrome spray paint for models. Looks like metal. I didn't love that as much. Questions?
One thing, when you're using your Dremel, pay attention to how hot it's getting, because I kind of blew one up. So,
Yeah.
pay attention to how hot it's
Yeah,
getting.
me too. But I fixed mine for free.
Did you buy one and return the broken?
Well, see, I went a step further because the model I blew up was older, so I switched out the motors. And then returned the new one with the old broken motor. They were like, it's not working. And they were like, okay, here's the new one. I was like, so my grandfather's old one got replaced, and I got a new one. It was sweet. But yes, no, Dremels are really good. Totally suggest the multiple speed ones, because a lot of times the ones that don't have multiple speeds will just have on and off. So it's like 15,000 RPMs or nothing. And I assure you I have ruined many a project with 1,500 RPMs.
If I may suggest with the Dremel, let the Dremel do the work. Don't try to rush it, or you're going to end up with a broken Dremel.
That's why I did it.
Slow and steady, you'll make less mistakes, and you won't have to do a buy return on a Dremel. My girlfriend.
Don't push it hard.
Yeah, but no, Dremels are a really good thing, and you can get a lot of different bids for them. Also, too, those really do work well for if you're doing resin things. If you get overspills or edges, something you want smooth out, the Dremel does work really well on that. But again, being careful, because that's how I blew mine out. Standing 15, 16, I don't know how many rupees that I ever had to
How
Otakon.
much did you make off?
Yeah, that's it.
$5
Yeah.
Minus one.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
smoothing out the edges, it does work really well for things like that. Also to buffing, because like I said, I used a mold to do all of my gemstones. The other thing that you can use, which it does work, there's just more work involved with finishing it, is that like oily modeling clay that you get like, in kindergarten, that, you get touched.